I remember waiting outside the office. Couldn't sit still for the life of me. 16 years old, little slip of a thing. I sat there with my hands sweating and my heart pounding away. Then I was called in. All the top brass in the room sizing me up. No one said a word. I felt tiny. Then Commander Holloway, he was a big lump, stepped forward. "These are very difficult times, young lady," he said. "Lily Stapleton, are you prepared to do whatever it takes to serve your country?" "Yes, sir," I said, "of course, sir." Then he put my file down on the table, leant forward and said, "I'm going to talk to you about triple light speed, covert intergalactic space travel." "Good-o," I said. There was 4 of us in the unit. Ada, Flo, Joyce and myself. We became great pals. A right little gang. Flo was my favourite. She could be a right silly moo. 12 months solid down in that bunker in Canterbury. Training half killed me. All that climbing and running. Come on, move it. And the simulation trials, and all the nights spent upside down in El Camino, the submersion tank. "This is Supernatural 3. I am primed for immediate dispatch." "Clearance received." Check. "Engaging thrusters." Check. Then away you went into the night sky. "We have separation. We are off radar and switching to ultimate velocity mode. Guidance system locked on waypoint 4. Over the Irish Sea. Turn the nose slowly at Galway Bay. Then straight through the 12 bends of Connemara and onto the galactic tear." Project Cosmic Dust. Primary mission directive. Explore the furthest constellations of space to gather superior intelligence and martial hardware, whenever possible. Contact, converse and collaborate with sympathetic alien races, if permissible, and assimilate advanced military strategies. Anything to help us bash old Adolf, really? Ada's wedding day. All of us huddled together in that little cave on Saturn IV. She married Zanilov, a Warrenonian. Never liked him much myself. Very arrogant man. Well, not a man exactly. More of a half-turtle with a bit of owl thrown in. Very up himself when he'd been on the old solar beans. I did take Ada aside one time, asked her what she saw in him, and she said, "Lil, I know Zan refuses point blank to lift a claw around the shuttle, and I know he can't dance, and I know he's a bit of a pain when he's coming off a 3-week Astro Juice bender. But on the plus side, he does have 3 willies." "Can't argue with that," I said. We lost poor Flo to a meteor storm. She was trying to escape the Narinians and the Baras during the exoplanetary civil war. She got thrown off course and sucked into a scarlet sector. So sad. She was such a sweetheart. I ran a search and rescue, went around and around for days, hoping for a distress signal, but nothing. There's not a day goes by when I don't think of her. Dear Joycey passed on in 1973. Took to the old sauce a bit too much, and it never really suited her. She'd not leave the house in the finish. I tried to call in, but Joycey being Joycey, she wouldn't have it. I'm quite all right, thank you very much, Lily Stapleton, she'd shout down the hallway. At Christmas, her daughter Sue kicked the door in. Found Joycey dead in her chair. Telly blaring. Cans and bottles up to the ceiling. She'd been there for a month. Never did get itched myself. So, no kiddies, no grandchildren. It's all right though. Oh, I've had me suitors, don't get me wrong. Come close a couple of times. There was Skinny Albie from Bethnal Green, if you could ignore his feet, and Greek Stanley, of course. But never that someone special, you know. That someone who'd make your heart jump when they squeezed your hand.